Hey everyone, so I have another character profile video today, and this is Phoebe Buffay from Friends. This was quite highly requested in my last Friends video. A lot of people were like, do Phoebe next, do Phoebe next. So I thought, I'll do Phoebe next. Phoebe is actually one of my favourite characters. Of course I love all the 6 main friends, but I think that she provides the most natural humour, and just everything she says, everything she does is comic. Of course there are the more serious storylines, like where she has to give up the triplets. That's quite a heart-wrenching storyline. But basically, apart from that, everything else is oh, and yeah, the whole like the Mike Hannigan thing where she's torn between David and Mike and she's got to choose who does her heart love the most. But apart from that, apart from those ones, everything really is comic with Phoebe. She is such a light character, but she does have it, like, she obviously has a really deep past. You know, her mother killed herself, her twins, Ursula's a bit of an idiot. I was going to say something else, but I'll use the word idiot. She lived in a box, a pimp spit in her mouth, all these of course being quotes from Friends. But Phoebe's had a really rough past. She used to mug people. She mugged Ross, and Science Boy. I really love that sort of plot where she finds out that Phoebe was Ross's mugger, and it says geology rocks on the back of the backpack. That's one of my favourite Phoebe storylines. I do love Phoebe and Mike as a couple, and I adore Paul Rudd completely. He is one of my favourite actors ever. He's amazing. So maybe that does play on the aspect that I love Phoebe and Mike, but I do think they were such a great couple together. One of my favourite Phoebe and Mike storylines, and there were a lot, was probably the one with the rat babies, where they're like a couple looking after the little rat babies. It's just a light fluffy story, but I do like that. And of course Phoebe sings. How amazing is Smelly Cat? I'm not going to sing it because I can't sing, but I really do love Smelly Cat. Other songs of hers, I like the I'm in the shower and I'm writing this song, Stop Me If You've Heard It. My skin is soapy, my hair is wet, and Tagrin spelled backwards is nurget. Na 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 na. I love that one. I love, gosh, they're just all going out my head. Typical. I'll mention them as if I remember them in the rest of this video. But yeah, I absolutely love Phoebe singing so much because it's so entertaining, it's so funny, the songs she sings. I do just love it. Now when she found out that her birth mom was her birth mom, it was a bit like, this is going to be quite interesting to see how this works out, because obviously she didn't know if she was like adopted as such, so it was kind of weird, and I got used to her birth mom after a while. It's just really hard to say how much I feel about that, because it's like, I don't dislike that story, but I don't like it either. Like, I think Friends would have been better without that story, perhaps, but then at the same time, her birth mom played quite an important role. It is very funny seeing Lisa Kudrow play Ursula as well, because they're so contrasting characters, and essentially they don't look anything alike. Like, if you look at Ursula and you look at Phoebe, they're completely different. Like, it's obviously the way they dress, the way Ursula has her hair compared to Phoebe's. There is a massive difference. It's just kind of, you know, they both don't look like Lisa. Of course there isn't a more perfect actress to play Lisa Kudrow. Something interesting, or I think it's interesting, which you might not have known. I didn't know this until last year. When Phoebe was pregnant with the triplets, Lisa was actually pregnant with her son. So that was 1996, 7, 8. It was the 90s, let's put it that way. And I didn't actually know that I didn't even know Lisa had a son until last year, never mind like a 10, 12-year-old son, so that was quite interesting to learn. So yeah, she was pregnant, and that's partly the reason why that storyline came about, and why she didn't get to go to London when Ross married Emily. I was going to say something else here. Yeah, if you've watched any of the Friends bloopers, I know most of them are on YouTube. I think some of them are on the DVDs as well. But Lisa has the best laugh ever. Like, when you see like her messing up lines and things and she laughs, Lisa has the most amazing laugh just ever. Absolutely love it so much. But yeah, I could talk about Phoebe all day. She is definitely one of my favourite characters. Her dress sense is just incredible. It's so unique. It's so brilliant. Just her completely. She's such a unique character. You'll never find another character like Phoebe ever. And if you do, they will be a copy of Phoebe. Which obviously a copy of Phoebe is no good, because we need the original Phoebe. Yeah, but there's my brief character profile on Phoebe. Please let me know who you'd like me to do next. We have either Joey, Chandler, or Monica. That is the 3 main ones left. I have done one on Janice already. Somebody asked me to do one on Janice. I did a character profile on Janice kind of like months and months ago, before I actually had the idea of doing character profiles. But after I've done Joey, Chandler, and Monica, we have Gunther, we have Carol and Susan will probably get a combined one since their stories are generally linked. Richard, I might do one on Richard. Yeah, there's loads of them. But please feel free to leave comments and things and your ideas for future videos. That is it for now, so I will see you all next time. Bye!